ポンコツ野郎が人間様に勝てるかよ。超人ヨーヨーだ。指導者を失っても抵抗を続けているのか。近い。だったら食らえ。
何度来たってお前らじゃ俺には勝てねえんだよ。ゲッター戦を直接ぶち込んでやる。
私がお前を倒す。さあ、グリッドライトセーバースラッシュ。
エスパのモビルスーツなんかに。みんな離れて。キャノンを使うから。絶対するしかない。
行こう、レイアース。赤い稲妻。
Had myself muted, just kidding. How's it going, everybody? It is the 30th episode of Super Robot Wars 30. No, 39th episode. Episode 39. 30. Probably done by 40, if I mainline it. We are here on August 23rd, 2025. With a dog who has changed off from not wanting to do anything with me to needing my attention immediately. So, we'll see how the stream goes. Yeah. Not having a great week. Also got a really bad sore throat, so we are going to get through what we can today. Missions. That's Zoltan. I'm just gonna keep hitting the missions with the stars. Sounds like Lieutenant Kato is going to be going to host the next mission briefing. So I guess that means we're up against Zeon this time? Yeah, probably. They've been pretty quiet lately. I guess, but still. What do you think? Given how Char's been acting, I think we can trust whoever is backing him. The group at Axis? Seems to me they're looking to stop whatever the Republic of Zeon is doing. Which is why they're supporting us through Char. I suspect they were also involved in establishing the League Militaire. So one of the Jin Gehanims is a Zeon man. Do we really give a damn, especially now? Not like the Drykers isn't taking just about anyone from anywhere ourselves. That's fair. As long as our goals align, I suppose it doesn't matter who they side with. I've asked you all to attend this briefing so we can talk about the actions of Zanskare, as well as Zeon, their allies. Furthermore, I cannot reveal my source for the information here. I know that is unreasonable. I ask you to trust me. Everyone here knows your God, Lieutenant. Don't worry about it. As long as your information seems believable and useful, we'll take advantage of it. Thank you. Lieutenant, from what we've seen so far, it's clear Zanskare is working on preparing some kind of major operation, one that will decide the entire war. That's what they're calling the Angel's Halo, right? A wide area mind control system that utilizes the Psycommu. However, the Republic of Zeon has chosen to take an entirely neutral stance to this. They're no longer aiding Zanskare then? Zanskare and Zeon have always been fundamentally incapable of coexisting. Therefore, I assume Zeon has decided now is the time to let its enemies fight, and aim to strike when they're weakened. Still, this will drain our enemies of some of their forces at least. Zeon wants to sit around waiting. That's all good for us. This also means Zeon will be abandoning the action team they've been using until now. You mean Zoltan Akanen's group? Exactly. They've been disguising themselves as Sleeves remnants, but apparently they went too far. They've invaded a colony with a very violent battle. If they were revealed as a Republic unit, that would knock Zeon support out from under them. The Republic, afraid of exactly what was going to try to shut down the Republic, afraid of exactly that, was going to try and shut down the Sleeves remnant so that Republic would appear as guardians of order. However, since the unit itself learned of that, they apparently started acting on their own, separate from the chain of commands. And now that the group's here in the Glaston sector? But why though? Even if they were shut down, that'd only be on the surface, right? Okay, I'll throw it once more for you. Hey, who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl with her paws in the air? Let that sushi fly. Ultimately, Zoltan Akanen takes any rejection as a humiliation worse than death, I fear. Inheritor of the Red Comet. From how he's acting, it's safe to say he'll never fill those shoes. We still can't get careless. One way or another, he has that massive mobile armor. The Neozeong. If he can get it working, the Phoenix should show up again. You're talking like this is not your problem, but let's check notes here. Oh yeah, you gave it to them. Michelle? The fact is, one way or another, that machine alone could turn the whole war around. As a researcher, I gotta say, the unicorn's the same way, but I can't help but wonder how anyone came up with the breakthroughs required for that thing. Apparently that machine's core technology is a massive black box even to the sleeves involved in the development of the first units. At that point, it's not even really a weapon, is it? Something beyond the laws of reality? Basically a mobile armor-shaped machine, huh? It is something that could bring about the destruction of the world, so... The Phoenix will come. It will come to erase the singularity. That's what Rita's duty is. We're adding more Psycho Frame to the narrative? Yeah, it wasn't really part of the original plan, but it should have improved its handling. With Yona on board, I say you can expect more than just better handling. Do you think it'll be able to communicate with the Phoenix? With Rita? Isn't that what you ultimately want to? That was your plan, once you've drawn out the Phoenix by having us fight Zeon, wasn't it? So you knew then. I could figure it out. If we can obtain the Phoenix, man can overcome death. If you truly understood what that meant, you'd see why capturing the Phoenix has to be our first priority over everything else. You really think so? If we could determine the means to transfer a soul into Psycho Frame, man would never need to fear death again. Freed from their frail flesh and bodies able to traverse space without fear. That has been the lifelong dream of Chairman Luio Wuman, whom Miss Michelle is working for. That all makes sense. That all makes logical sense to my mind, but I don't know. It feels like my mind senses can't really conceive of it. How could you, the world's most advanced new type, say such a thing? Because that's the limit of mankind as it stands today. That's why no one can use Psycho Frame, even if their purpose is noble. You reject progress because it breaks your taboos and preconceptions? I'm disappointed in all of you. You can call it whatever you wish. Still, you shouldn't give up on all of humanity quite yet. It's only been 100 years since humanity turned space from an empty void into a place to call home. These revolutions don't need to be rushed. Until the proper time comes, people must learn to forgive each other when they fail to reach an understanding. You may call that ridiculous, but I believe that is the only path that leads to that revolution. Lieutenant's got it right. Humanity still treasures their senses and human experience. I don't think we're ready to overcome death. But, Miss Michelle? Overcoming death isn't just my father's dream, it's my dream too. Because then, not having to be afraid of death means not having to lie anymore. The way we betray and hurt others, everything we do is because it's what we have to do to live. Taking, being taken from, losing. I'm glad you finally feel like speaking what you really feel. What? None of us are complete new types, so ultimately, there's a lot that can't be said unless you speak your minds. I'm sure Ensign Yona is waiting to hear that too. Testing, testing? Okay. Just want to make sure this mic was on. I was popping a little lower than usual. I'm sure Ensign Yona is waiting to hear that too. Where is the ensign? I believe he's in the quarters, his quarters aboard the Dreistrager. Miss Michelle? Brick, please attend to the narrative setup. Ensign Yona, Miss Michelle certainly thought you would be the perfect bait with your connection to Rita Bernal. But there's more to it than that. Miss Michelle wanted to prove this to you, just as much. Thank you, Shakti. I'm glad you told me about this. I don't really know whether this voice, if it's Rita's voice or not, but Nonetheless, it helped me make my decision. Inside Yona. Yona? Miss Michelle? We'll be going... No, Uso Shakti. If you don't mind, stay here and listen to this. Okay. What do you mean? Rita's close by. She's asking for us to help her. You think you're the only one who can hear her voice? Michelle. Rita's dead. There's something like her consciousness in there, but it's not a life anymore. There's no such thing as an eternal life, so... That which was started by the living has to be ended by the living. Please, Yona, put an end to this. You're sure that's okay? It's not a question of whether it's okay or not. That was set in stone a long time ago. We have to do this. That's the reason we're here. Inside Yona, Miss Michelle. Hey Uso, you take care of Shakti, okay? Don't be like us, understood? Of course. You two are close enough that maybe you don't need to be worrying about you. Yeah. There's still something I can do. I have to prepare. Ms. Michelle? What follows, myth? Shakti has left the team. Michelle has left the team. What the fuck? Are you ready, Lieutenant Elec? The dry cruise will be here any moment. I know that. Guess you don't have time for the words of a failed red comet. That's nuts. Oh please, don't start pretending now. After that conversation you had with Monagon Bakuro, your words are worth nothing. You're my watchdog. If you go back to the homeland, you'll be punished for going too far. Executed even. You'd want to do something like this too if you heard a conversation like that. Even so, threatening us. You're treating my life as a thing you get to chuck in the trash. What do you think was going to happen? The rest of you know too, right? If you try to run for it, I'll hound you to the ends of the earth and kill you. Ugh. Where'd you go? I'll be done real soon. Just buy a little time until I'm ready. Then you can go ride bikes or whatever you want. You better keep that promise. I think your bigger concern is fighting the drag queens and not dying myself. And the NSX... Oh yeah, we got the NSX Geo, didn't we? Well, probably go Denian time. And then... bring the Huck Bean. We bring... Jaku. Bring the Hainu. Always bring our Quattro Inuba. We've decided to deploy Zeon forces. It doesn't look like the Neozong's on the field. Still, this is unquestionably the team that had it. He'll show up, I'm sure. Helium through gas tanks. Is there a reason they are waiting for us here? Those tanks ignite. The explosions could be colossal. We'll need to be wary of them. Captain Bright, I'd like you to take command on this mission. All units deploy. Engage with the Zeon forces. Helium through in a stable condition shouldn't cause too much harm if it explodes, but keep an eye out regardless. I don't know if it's because of the additional psycho frame or what, but my senses are a lot sharper than normal. Rita, Michelle, and I are here too. Try conserving my strength. What do you think I am? Which one is this? Oh, that's narrative packs, yeah. Good ol' narrative packs, Yona. Is it the Zong or the Neo Zong that was the air conditioning unit, or no? It was the Neo Zong's different from Psycho Gundam, right? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Fa 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 better. I was told that the Neo Zong is powerful, and I should be conserving my abilities to fight him. Yeah, so terrible week, sore throats. And it's just gonna be super hot today. I was thinking maybe I would just stream in the afternoon, but it's getting to be over 100 here again, so methinks I don't want to be in my office then. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Oh damn, he did it too. Maybe Char Aznable really is a new type. A new type. That's everybody. Hit that persist button on Build Tiger. I'm just behind in everything. I'm behind in. I did not great in my class yesterday. It was the reading section, and everything would just take me a little longer. Just struggling a little bit. Work's going meh. I don't know if I'm so far behind in watching all my anime. I was trying to watch all of Reconquista NG, and I don't think I've seen an episode of that in like 10 days. Good job here, Edge. As you can tell, I did watch a few movies. I also finished the Godzilla Showa era collection. Zoltan Sirius. I have to obey for now. You damn failure of a red comet. Failures ought to be sent to the trash. That's the ending you deserve. Uh-oh, Psycho Frame. Qu'est-ce que c'est? She can get a little kill as a treat, huh? We got the black something, black 6, yeah. Maybe at least give a level for that. That'd be cool. Oh, grazie. I think it's still doing it by original order and not rearranging by level, by deployment order. I mean, they're gonna win this. They're gonna win this battle sooner or later. Where do you think you're going, Lieutenant Elec? The battle's not over. Zoltan! Not even trying to use my rank anymore. It's cool. You still earned a reward for holding the line until I get ready. Let me free you. That man isn't shooting at us, he's shooting his allies. Ha ha ha! As promised, you're free. Free from the weighty burden of life, that is. You dare? Calling me that word, failure, it hurts, and it makes me mad. Calm down, I was just... You were what? A member of my team, right? Or do you think you were holding my leash? Aye. What's going on? He shot all of his allies, and now it's just him. Let's get started. Now it's time for my solo performance. Nani? This is the EFF Damas team. We're here to back up the Dry Crews. Get out of there. That mobile armor is no normal weapon. Here comes the impeccable Mock Squad to kick things off. Ladies and gentle dorks, don't take things too seriously, or you'll end up playing the fool. What's he doing with those cables? Why are they stabbing into the EFF mobile suits? Oh no. Ha ha ha! Welcome to the stage, puppets. Now that you're up here, you're gonna keep dancing until you die. On my strings. My controls aren't working. Those cables must be used to hijack enemy mobile suits. Exactly. Now they're my loyal, faithful servants. You piece of scum. You killed all your allies just so you could enslave someone else to replace them? It's coming. There you are, Phoenix. Glad all the actors could make their cues. Guess you're not big on the script, though. But whatever. You're just a shell. You're just a shell, a shadow. You can't really do anything without a living human catalyst. Come on now. I'm just controlling their machines with my own. Isn't that better than digging into the minds of the people piloting them? Zoltan Akanen. You're a dangerous man. It's time to stop you. All units, focus your fire on Neo Zeong. Don't hit the cockpits on the Yegans, no matter what. This feeling. I feel Rita trying to pull at my consciousness. Yona, Rita, let's do this together. Good, good. Come on. If you don't take me seriously, I'll definitely end the whole world. Let's see. truly formidable. We'll see about that. Let's double check. Okay. I can hit them, just not their cockpits. Winky face. Units are departing the battlefield. All units take note. The enemy will abandon any machine if it's not able to fight. Don't hit the cockpits. Show them that we won't follow his scripts. Gold Tiger needs a break. We'll make sure we take it off of the auto attack when we get to the Neozong again, so we can see some of those, some of the big boy moves. Okay. Yeah. She's not ready for this, is she? Those Jiggins are not to be messed with. We'll see what happens when I take a hit. That's what happens. Not great. Feels bad. Good job, Bill Tiger. If you're involved in all the fights, eventually you'll level up, right? I forgot to hit the button. Ugh. Watch out, something else is coming. That's... So the Dry Cruise and Zeon Deserters are killing each other. Miss Katarina! It's you aboard the mobile suit, isn't it, Miss Katarina? You're right, Uso, it's me. With the complete Gothrolaten in my hands, you don't dare scare me at all. Please, stop this, Miss Karina. You can't just let the mobile armor go free, or it'll do something terrible. Oh, before that happens, you're all going to meet an even more terrible end. I'll see to it. Oh, hell yeah, Zanskare woman. I feel the disgusting sludge of emotion in your heart, flowing into me through the psycho frame. Don't you dare speak like you know me. Yes, that emotion. That unfulfilled longing. It synchronizes with me perfectly. Haha. My consciousness is expanding to encompass infinity. Now I can do it. That power. It's a psycho field. Everything I've ever had has been sacrificed for stupid slogans and ideals. Sig Zion, for the side co-prosperity sphere. Oh, psycho frame. You wonder, star shaking whatever you are. Drain everything from me and punish these fools. Minovsky particles are hyper-concentrating in the area. All helium-3 tanks are approaching critical. Does the mobile armor just do something? Haha, I sure did. This is the power of the Neo Zeong, and my power. An evil heart overlapping with an evil heart, striking everything down a dark path. This goes unchecked, the world will. This is bad, Captain. That helium-3 undergoes nuclear fusion like this, the destruction will be cataclysmic. Blowing up even one tank will cause the other tanks to go critical, and they'll all explode in a huge chain. If that happens, the heat and shock waves would engulf the colonies in the area, and the shattered fragments of the colonies would fall out of orbit and down onto Earth. If the wreckage of 3 colonies fell down on Earth, it'd make Operation British look like a game of lawn darts. Ah, who remembers lawn darts? Make sure I make a note. Lawn darts mentioned. Love whoever wrote that in there. Even worse than the entire one-year war. Wouldn't that be the end of Earth? That sounds perfect. Then Maria can reach out and offer salvation to any who are lucky enough to survive. Miss Kadena, that's horrible. I can feel it, Phoenix. The shadow possessing your machine. You were a cyber new type, weren't you? A mere 100 years since humanity took to living in space. Asking everyone to become new types after just this is beyond ridiculous. Evolution isn't some weekend hangout project. We're just dolls built to look and act like that dream. You're different, aren't you? You died, and then became something beyond human. You're a real new type now. Then I'll take that power for my own. Rita! All units back up Yona. Shh. Your comrade, your camaraderie is so touching. But that just makes me hate it even more. You don't need to take sole responsibility for handing over the Neo Zeong. Thank you, Brick, but I'm going. Having more Psycho Frame will help give the narrative the advantage. I need to deliver as much Psycho Frame to Yona as we can get him. Still, I don't care if it means my death. I have to go. I'll accompany you. Shakti? I know how it feels. I know what it feels like you know. Why can I not read? I know what it feels like to know you have to do something. That girl with enough power to hear the Phoenix might be able to. Alright, Shakti. I'll accept your help. Uso. I'll be back. A Luio and Code transport has just launched. Michelle Luio, you're insane. Yona! You scattered a bunch of Psycho Frame around. Use my life! It's yours. Rita, I've been waiting to give it back for so long. Came all the way out here to die, huh? Just stop already. Shakti, you're suffering as much as anyone. People just aren't. You're just not ready to use that machine's power. This is the will of Rita and Michelle. You idiotic women! Michelle? Shakti! Old types only understand physical phenomena. They can't see a miracle occur right before their eyes, and they don't even try to understand what it means. People haven't changed, and they never will. People like you and me will be torn apart for those miracles. Don't you freaking get it? You're wrong, Zoltan. People will change. Now isn't the only moment humanity still has the future. Will you old lump shut up already? Move, narrative. I need to go rescue Michelle. Inside Yona, can you hear me? Miss Michelle has chased the Phoenix with you for a very simple reason. If the soul is real and it can be placed inside Psycho Frame, then death isn't the end. It means you can see her again. See Rita Bernal. She can make that happen, then maybe she can finally be forgiven. Forgiven by Rita Bernal, forgiven by herself, and more than anyone, forgiven by you. Nothing else ever really mattered. Miss Michelle only wanted you to. Michelle? Yona, go! The Luion Cove transport has exploded. That can't be. Michelle. What was the point? What was it all for? Nothing good came for this. Not for Rita, not for Michelle. We went through so much fear, so much pain. Why? Why did they have to suffer so much? None of us should have been born if life is nothing but suffering. Why did we even... Michelle? Rita? You'll lend me your power? Oh, come on, die already. What are you gonna accomplish by dumping your suits? Rita, I'm coming. You? Where'd that shot come from? That mobile suit's the one who helped us before. So he's here too. Yona! Rita, you said you wanted to be a bird if you're reborn. You'll become a bird? I'll also be a bird. Inside Yona's taking the Phoenix? That's its destroy mode. Unicorn pilot over here. Got it. So you're the one with the Phoenix now, huh? This should be good. Come on. Let's settle everything here and now with everything we've got. That won't end everything. But right now, I have to fight to stop you. Right? Or Rita, Michelle, let's go. All together. I forgot to fucking hit the button again. I'm so upset. Who is this? Banaga? Banaga Lynx? The battle's gone too far for it to be something even she can stop. That means I have to fight here, for her sake, for the world's sake, and for my own sake.
俺に奴を止められるのか。シャシャリ出てきたか。
足を止めるわけにはいかない。アリア主義を戦争に利用させ。
Oh please, you come at Quattro Bagina with that shit? Better sit back down. I think I got something for you. Smash hits.
状況が見えていないから過激な手段を使う。やってみるさ。直撃させる。この隙に交代を。
Damn.
あの強さ、ニュータイプなのか。
うるさい。
Okay. Where's Umi at here? Boom. Got that one shipped away. I just want everybody to. I would like everybody to get together and have a nice kill together. I don't think that's gonna happen here.
負けるものかよこうしていけ
I tried. Wanted to blow up more stuff, but I don't know how bad that Psycho Gun is gonna be for me.
コンバトラー V が相手だ
Oh, 87% was too low, I guess. Hate to see it. Excellent, good work. Hoping to get everybody above level 50, but don't think that's in the cards, as they say. Somebody already activated that, I guess. We'll see just what happens here. I can feel it in the Phoenix. I can feel my consciousness expanding. The souls in the Phoenix are teaching me, telling me what living humans need to do, and that is my battle. Suck on all of that. That's a hell of a armor, yeah. Really? I can Vulcan you.
予測の範囲。
So Amuro-Ray himself. Even you can't defeat the Neo Zeong though. Stop this, Zoltan Akanen. Don't let the power of the Psycho Frame control you. That's a good one. I'm the one in full control of the Neo Zeong. I can do things you, Char, even Full Frontal, could never manage. You don't understand. It's too soon for humanity to set foot in that world. She agrees. From within the Phoenix, even if you can see time itself, humanity still has a place to return to. A place they must happier living in. We'll just Hathaway flash that. They announced them some DLC. How much do I have left? They announced the DLC for Super Robot Wars Y, at least DLC packs 1 and 2. And it looks like Big O is like the only thing I saw in there that really got my attention. Sorry, Kataina. Old Comet lives again. That will do for a trial run of the Gultraladan. Do so? I'm very curious about what you're going to do now that you've lost Shakti. Later. Kataina Luz has gained an even stronger machine. Top of that, she's so high strung, she's going to be a real handful. The Tiger finally got one. Good job, Bullet. We got a lot of people out of level poverty there. Make sure I turn that off when I go attack the big boy Gundam with it. Next action, smash it. Next action. Bullseye. Soul. 4C. No, I forgot to hit the button. Rita, Michelle, they're both giving me strength. Not just that, everyone who exists in the Phoenix is fighting beside me. Be gone, woman. Man has to live alone. Please, just a crack. Open your heart. Be By the tiniest sliver. If you do, don't even try to take that tone with me. You're speaking to Zoltan Akanen. Now that I have power, I can do anything, everything. I can destroy everyone who's ever played me for a fool. If I have to do this, then I won't hesitate. That's why I'm here, why the Phoenix is here. I'll stop you. I'll stop you so humanity's path forward won't end. Good try. We're gonna get closer. Couple K at a time. $221. Well, I feel like Edge is a pretty good target for getting that. Is that all you've got, Neo Zeong? Is this my end? Why then? Why was I even born? He suffered too. Helium through compression has halted. There's no danger of an explosion now. But Michelle's? She's fine. I'm trying to say is I rescued your friends. Who are you? I hope you'll let me join your battle. As a single-horned Gundam, perchance. When we picked up this drifting escape pod, I was not expecting you, of all people inside of it. Weren't you even scared, Shakti? No, I was sure that you would come to collect me. Incredible, Princess. You're definitely cut out to be Queen Maria's successor, that's for sure. Will you take me to my mother? Of course we will. Does Uso know you're doing this? No. But I believe Uso will be able to feel that I'm still alive. You really like getting on my nerves, don't you? Uso, everyone, and the people inhabiting the Phoenix. I'll do what I can, just like all of you, for our world. So then Shakti? She refused to be rescued and stayed aboard the escape pod. So then Shakti might still be adrift in space. Why in the hell did you just let her do that? Stop, Modelo. Shakti has her own plans. What plan is that? I don't know either. It's what Shakti wants. Besides, I believe that Shakti is still alive. Uso? I'm sure Shakti's trying to end this war. I'm sorry, Uso. I appreciate you saying that, but we still probably shouldn't have let her go. I couldn't find it in me to stand in the way of her determination. Michelle? Well, I guess I failed to die. I think we can live with that. Did you meet Rita? Yeah. But this isn't over yet. Yes, I assume that's why the Phoenix is willing to remain here with us. Thank you for rescuing us, and recovering the narrative. May we assume you're here because you want to cooperate with us? You may. Thank you. Thanks to her too. We don't intend to demand to know who you're with. We're glad to have you. Thank you very much. We won't pry into your personal history, so don't worry. Right Noah agrees with me on this. Thank you. Rita drew us together, him and our group. Thank you. I can finally say what I wanted to. I'm so sorry, Rita. Michelle and I will fight with you, Rita, together, just like we were here so long ago. I'm not entirely clear on everything that just happened, but that should keep Zeon quiet for a while. Now the only question is what Zanskore does. Captain Mitsuba, please come to the bridge immediately. What happened, Leon? We have a communication from Cerulean Ball of the Quaestors. From Cerulean? Cerulean Ball. Pardon me, Mitsuba. It seems you were attending other matters, and I didn't mean to intrude. You actually seek my pardon? Well, I suppose. What would you say at times like... What should you say at times like this? I'm sorry? Very well. What do you need? I've come to offer you an invitation. An invitation? Up until now, we Quaestors have tested you, or more accurately, Earth humans, through a multitude of measures. I would like to take the chance to announce the results of our testing. I assume that will be a declaration of war? I hope you will come see for yourself exactly what it is. We invite you to Antarctica, on Earth. Go there when you are fully prepared. We eagerly await you, Dreycruz. Invitation from the Quaestors. Captain? Yes, I know. In order to understand the Quaestors' identity and goals, and to end our conflict with them, once we are fully prepared, the Dreycruz will head to Antarctica. Then finally, we'll go over to the other screen. I'm just gonna save it up. It'll take a couple minutes. Oh my god. Muppet Babies, making your dreams come true. Okay. Ooh, we're getting there. I promise you, we are getting there. I think we're just gonna go straight for judgments. Let me do upgrades. Get a custom bonus. Not too shabby. Now, is there anybody else we can upgrade? Force mobility up. And as far as AOS updates, +10 sight. We can ramp up our morale. That will really help for the fights to come. Thank you for those upgrades. I'm gonna lock those in if that's okay. Like I said, we're just gonna fucking ball it. We're gonna go for it. Moving to the South Pole at beginning mission. The time has come, Ceruleum. Magister, Masters, so you've reached the answer? Theirs is just like any other civilization we've met before. After several thought experiments and rigorous debates, we have reached a conclusion. That is the way of the Quasitors, pursuers of the ultimate truth. Ceruleum, you must thank those who have participated in our thought experiments and bring our warning to the survivors of Eos. That is your duty as the new ruler of the planet. I understand. That in the name of the Quasitors, you must tell Earthlings their future. This is the conclusion brought upon by the people of Earth themselves. We are merely supporting it. We are the Quasitors, seekers of truth in a godless world. We're almost at Antarctica. I hope this will finally clear up who the Quasitors are and what their purpose is. Yeah. Since they have extraterrestrial origins, Chief Taiga and Chief Akamatsu will also be present at the meeting. I see. What's wrong, guy? You seem out of it. Makoto, I know this isn't the best moment, but there's something I've been meaning to talk to you about for a long time. Now that you mention it, back in the Trinary solar system when you became a Genesic Gygar, you said we'd have a long talk later on. I did, and I want to have that talk now. Makoto, yes? Will you marry me? Yes. But come on, I know you well enough to know that's not all you want to talk about. Oh boy, you really do know me too well, Makoto. Of course I do. We've known each other for how long now? So, about marriage. Before we left for the Trinary solar system, you gave me a full medical exam. Do you remember? Remember how Spawn and Papillion played around with you in the name of collecting evoluder samples? The truth is, I heard the results of the genetic exam just before we left. Apparently, my evoluder genes are almost impossible to suppress. So they're extremely dominant? Long story short, my children will always be evolutors, without fail. But isn't that a good thing? If all of humanity became evolutors, we'd have a lot less to fear from attacks like this. Yeah, that's true. If I happen to have a trait that, say, makes me more vulnerable to genetic disorders, it would be inherited by all my descendants. Oh right, and we can't reliably screen for it. Also, in the distant future, there might be a conflict or discrimination between evolutors and normal humans. Think of how Amuro was treated after the 1-year war. It would be that all over again. You've been worrying about this all by yourself all this time? You've also been thinking about it, haven't you? I have. Besides, I don't want to have children with anyone other than you, Makoto. I mean, I'm a semi-evolutor myself, a cross between human and new machine species. Right. Crossing our genes would mean fusing the G-stone with the Z-seed, if you know what I mean. And no one can predict what that might cause. So, we're not allowed to have children? This is not about whether we're allowed to have them or not. I personally think that we shouldn't. I don't want to choose for the both of us. That's why I wanted to talk with you about it. I feel the same way, Guy. And more than anything else, I want to be with you. I do want to marry you. Besides, just because we can't have children doesn't mean we can't be parents. That's right, we can adopt them. We know very well that blood alone doesn't make a family. Just like Mamoru or Ikumi. And when one day our kids will ask us, "Are you not our real mommy and daddy?" We'll tell them, "Of course we are. We just had you a little differently." You got it. Guy, let's raise lots of kids. I want at least enough for a full baseball team. No, I'd settle for a soccer team. First, I think we have to ensure humanity has a future. We have to end the senseless war between humans, the Quaestors, and 000. We'll do it, Makoto. We'll keep fighting for everyone out there. Yes, together, we'll overcome any hardship. Judgments. Slating the NSX, which is guarding the perimeter. Each ship has arrived at the point designated by Ceruleum. However, the Quaestor summoned the dry crews. I imagine they're going to reveal the result of the testing of humanity. Or maybe it's a declaration of war. That is one of those possibilities we're expecting. Either way, we should finally be able to find out who these people actually are. The Quaestors are coming. Welcome to the Frozen Land, Strike Crews. Blares the pleasantries, Ceruleum. Oh, I was simply trying to greet you the Earth way. Would you allow me inside your ship? This is a rare occasion, after all. Very well. We may be able to understand each other better if we talk face to face. A sensible answer, Mitsuba. I trust those are your own words. What is that supposed to mean? I can see my remark was unwarranted. I'll be there shortly. Ian, guide the machine towards Hangar 1. If they're willing to fight, we'll answer in spades. Yes, ma'am. Should I have any other mobile team stand by on the other ships just in case? Make it so, XL. Come if you dare, Quaestors. I'm ready to take you all on. Now then, allow me to formally introduce myself. I am Ceruleum Vol, Action Commander of the Quaestors. First of all, I must apologize for coming here without bringing a present. This is extremely rude of me. Apologizing for that makes it even worse, just saying. Oh, I see. You must be Edge. The attitude you show me, your future king, is more ill-mannered than I would have imagined. Don't start calling yourself king, pal. Alas, that was not my own decision. So that's Ceruleum Vol? It's like we thought. He doesn't look like an Earthling. He's so hot. My eyes are gonna burn out if I stare too much. He's hard to describe. Maybe unearthly? Ceruleum? No need to serve me tea and biscuits. This is enough hospitality for the time being. Aren't you a little too cheerful? I might be. You see, I've been looking forward to this day. Mitsuba, how I've longed to see you. Hey, back off, buddy. You just can't waltz inside the ship of the enemy and start hitting on the captain, you son of a... That's enough, Edge. Ceruleum, I want to know the reason you called us here. As you know, the Quaestors have asked you several questions during our previous interactions. You should know that it was an experiment. We were testing your Earthlings, and we have now reached a conclusion. which I'm here to present. A conclusion, you say? You're free to do your own experiments, but why do you need to let us know the results? We, the Quaestors, are pursuers of the ultimate truth. According to the conclusion we reached, in other words, according to the truth, we hand down our judgment upon a civilization. Your judgment? First, you're the king, now you're the judge? Who the hell do you think you are? Do you fancy yourselves gods? It would be within our rights, after all. You annihilated the divine civilization Eos. Exactly. I had a sneaking suspicion that was the case. It's true then. Eos was destroyed by the Quaestors. How much do you know about Eos exactly? We know they were a highly advanced civilization who brought to Earth the power to oppose the Quaestors, and that your headquarters are in the same subspace where the legacy of Eos is resting. Is that all? Well, that explains a very great deal. What do you mean? If you knew the truth about Eos, you'd see us, their destroyers, in a different light. Eos, the self-proclaimed divine civilization, she and hers were the scourge of the universe, acting self-righteously in the name of God. Say what? They were one of the oldest civilizations in the universe. They would often bestow intelligence to the native inhabitants of various planets. Hey, isn't that just like the Walkthrough? In one of the races they nurtured developed a civilization that did not satisfy their requirements. They would erase the civilization. As their creators, they claim to be taking responsibility for their own failure, you see. That's just cruel. I see now. That is certainly the height of arrogance. The Quaestors were one of the many civilizations that incurred the wrath of Eos, becoming a target of their purge. But our ancestors fought back in the name of freedom and justice, and in the end, the target of destruction became the destroyer. That's right, we brought freedom and justice back to the universe. How dare you? Miss Orchietzi, she must want to confront the Quaestors, her killers, directly. Oh my, what a surprise. If it isn't Lady Orchietzi, a survivor of the divine civilization Eos. Yes, you're quite famous, the lone woman who kept opposing us hundreds of Earth years after Eos' end. Looks like you've chosen the Earthlings as your new tool for revenge. I only want to restore order to the universe. Order? Eos has no right to utter that word. You could punish in the name of God those who did not meet your standards. There was no order in what you considered peace. That's because you failed to understand. Without someone to lead them, every living creature in the universe is doomed to chaos. Fear not. As long as we Quaestors exist, that will never happen. We will make sure of that. Who gave you the right? It seems you have yet to realize where exactly you stand, Orchietzi. However, divinity you might have had was lost the moment you were defeated by your creation. In slaying the gods, we have become the new gods. A simple, natural progression. Unlike you lot, we are not ruled by arrogance and self-righteousness. We pass our judgment only through repeated experiments and debates. That is how we reach the truth. Silence, you swine. How dare you talk back to your creators? So confident even, all by yourself. Or maybe that's just the arrogance of someone who yet fails to realize the truth. Heed me, Orchietzi. We, the pursuers of truth, will protect order in the universe, in the place of Eos. Silence, 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 silence! Be silent! Miss Orchietzi, maybe you should calm down a bit. What are you doing? This conversation is clearly meaningless. Kill him already, then send his mauled corpse back to them. That will teach him to defy us. We can't do that. Attacking those who have requested a dialogue can only worsen the situation. I wasn't asking, Earthling. I was ordering! I think you got some wires crossed. We are not your servants. Looks like there is some truth in what Ceruleum told us. You wretched Earthspawn very well. Nigga! Feeling is like those other times I was losing myself. Go now, my slaves. Slaughter the Quaestors. Your wish is my command. All is the will of Eos. All is the will of Eos. What's going on? I'm not sure, but I think she's sending orders directly into our brains. Well now, I'm impressed by your force of will, Edge. You're actually resisting Eos' obedience gene without any assistance. When we first clashed, I realized that you were Eos' vanguard. I never imagined you'd be able to reject your influence. Ceruleum? Well, what the goddamn hell's the obedience gene? A bit of genetic information that Eos would bury within their chosen species before bestowing them with intelligence. Eos would then exert their influence over those genes through a psychic signal called subjugation wave, ensuring the absolute obedience of their subjects. Feels like my head's splitting. No, 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 someone's entering my head. Damn it, I'm losing myself. I'll stop being me. You gotta fight it, guys. Stay strong. Why do you resist, Edge St. Claus? You would need to ask, because I've always lived this way. And I plan to keep doing it. My island belongs to me and no one else. Well, what? How? Listen up, Orchietti. Only one person gets to decide how I live my life, and that person is me, and I'm not giving up my future to a witch hell-bent on revenge like you. Your future. The subjugation waves are weakening. She must have been overwhelmed by Edge spirits. Still, all is the will of Eos. All is the will of Eos. I'm not surprised it wouldn't work on aliens like myself or Mamoru, but why can't some of us break free from her control? I think the only people still under her control are officers from Military Academy 30. What the hell is going on? Mitsuba, take lead of my servants and slaughter the Quaestors. As you command, Mistress Orchietti. Good girl. The time I spent nurturing you was worth it. What the hell do you mean nurturing? You never noticed? She's been under my control from the start. What? It all went exactly as Fikes and I planned. In order to control you as a group, I would occasionally manipulate Mitsuba's consciousness to direct her. Are you saying that she was your puppet? Deep down, you were aware of this, Edge St. Claus. That's why you felt compelled to protect her. Because the power you were gifted with was there so you could serve as Eos's vanguard. Is that what Fox meant by gifted? Yes. You're fated to be my servant from the moment you were born. Me? Mitsuba? Everyone? We were all pawns on the hand of Eos? Ah, but you're repulsive, Orchietti. This very arrogance is the reason you were destroyed long ago. Enough! You won't leave this place alive, Quaestors! If you force my hand, I will activate the Kailash Giri in orbit and have it fire Antarctica. Oh, wait, what? Hell. She made Commander Mitsuba keep the Kailash Giri intact just for this. All hand attack Carillion. Don't let him escape. I have a duty to lead this planet down the right path. I fear I can't let you kill me. What do we do, Captain Brights? You absolutely can't ignore this. Whoa. The Drystrike are starting to move. This vessel is already under my control. Those who do not follow the will of Eos must be eliminated. This is why this vessel was created. All hands fall back. Prioritize your own safety. Ha ha ha, so you want to obey me? Then you'll get what you deserve. Orchietti, you witch. But do something that rhymed with witch. Status report. All members have been retrieved by the other ships. The only people left on the Drystrike are those under Orchietti's control. No response from the Drystrike. Situation inside the ship is unclear. Beryllium is still on the Drystrike as well. Quaestors incoming. They've never deployed such a formation before. In other words, they're serious this time. Get ready to return fire. All ships deploy mobile teams. God have mercy on our souls for this lineup. Damn it. How are we supposed to take out a whole army without the Drystrike? We'll figure it out. The Drystrike's not going to fix itself, so we gotta make it through this. You okay, Edge? Looks like the Quaestors are getting serious. This isn't the time to complain about a little headache. Besides, we got one pissed off will-be goddess to deal with. Come on, Edge. First we make it through this, then we take back the Drystrike from Orchietti. Damn right. She can keep her crazy cybermits off our family. The first priority is to intercept the Quasitors. All units commence the attack. And in the end, we never got to hear the conclusion Carillion mentioned. It might become apparent during this confrontation. Or Kusula Zang. Damn it. That's gonna suck. That's fine. We can do it. We will do it. We must do it. sake of humanity. So my special power was just another one of Aos's presence. Looking back, she was probably behind me getting in the Huck Bean. But protecting Mitsuba was my choice and mine alone. I'm not letting her take credit for that. Oh. Well, he's not. That's maybe not a great choice here. Persist only triggers if I get hit, right? Yep. This is going to be a very bad fight, I feel. Just my gut. All we're doing is persisting in this crazy, crazy world. Good job, Kid. We see Kid Rock get involved. No bomb with the ball. Oh, wait, Kid Rock's not that good, is he? Kind of a dick. Come on, 35%. Thank you for the Dodgerino there. Sometimes we do a little bit of gambling here as a treat. Well, we are positioned to take every fucking attack this turn. It's just luck. work right. All the capital ships are gonna have to, you know, put in their time, their money, their sweat and tears. Oof. Let's not have the capital ships continually do the special defense. Well, and you win some, you lose some. Good luck with the rest team. I mean, I guess they're gonna hit a 19% eventually. This is unfortunate for me. Who knows, I might do so bad in this mission I get to do it all over again. We'll find out. Watch what he's doing his thing. And that's if we can put the big ones off our capital ships. Good job, Fa. Oh my god, can this guy get a kill then? Yes. Thank you. Yeah. At least we'll hurt that one up. Okay, Ultraman. I got your buddy killed. Maybe I can make it up for you with a little level there. Ah, that feels good. See? Everyone's having a good time now? got for this guy? Keep on intuiting. Still have a strength and a numbers and everything else advantage on me, so. Still no multi-action available. Okay. Still no, so close to killing him, but not quite, I guess. That's the way the cookie crumbles there, I guess. Good job, Quattro. Boom. Or Kusula Zang. We have 2 Zangs left. Are these both Zangs? Okay. Hit him with a Yabba Dabba Doo. Where? All we got is Mr. Doberman left. You know what? It's enough to take him down. Okay. Excellent, he does the pre-counter, I forgot about that. Not a lot of enemies out. I mean, there's 24 enemies out, but only like 6 of them moved so far. Stay away from my Fa. Good job, Amuro. Persist is still active. I need to find some way to refuel everybody. 'Cause I think people are on fumes at the moment. Or at least like my big four. Heck yeah, good job, Fa. We still don't know what the fate of humanity is, he never told us. No way, a 10% hits. That is actually insane. Objective, defeat all enemies. Okay. That is fun. For the most part. Stats up. Why not, huh? Giga got him. Make a good point. That's the way we do that. I think that's how we do that. Ooh, mama pajama. Where we at here? I forgot K can do resupplies. Fuck it, he's gonna get everything so we can get that kill. Scissor him hard, so to speak. This persists. I should have intuition on more of my pilots. I think having good intuition's good. I can't believe that was a miss. That's a bad miss. It's a new like Mitchell and Webb look coming out. That looks pretty good. I'll just do that. Okay, 10 more left. Please don't have Ceruleum come out after this. I don't got the gas in the tank for it. It's 2 dodged. Oh, the other good thing about killing them all is that their attack phase goes a lot faster. Oh, running out of... yeah, maybe you want to attack somebody over there instead. job, Amuro. We get so much research. Assuming I ever get to touch the Drystrider again. I guess heal thyself is a good one. Let's see. Marbit can get one of those. I'm cool with that. All the hard work she's putting in, she deserves that. Wait, Scott, are you seeing this? Someone's hijacking the communication network of the entire solar system. What did you say? Incoming transmission to all lines. People of planet Earth, we are the Quaestors, the pursuers of the ultimate truth. We have recently subjected you to various tests with the aim of examining you from different perspectives. We have finally reached a conclusion. I've arranged this forum to allow every single one of you to listen to our judgments. That is the truth. What I'm about to say is the utmost importance for the future of your civilization, so listen closely and take this to heart. The truth that we the Quaestors have reached is that you Earthlings are unworthy of existing. I've been evaluating the balancing scale of truth. On the right side, humanity's foolishness. On the left side, it's danger. In the end, the scales were tipped to the left. Humanity has proven how dangerous it is. If left to your own devices, you would eventually become a threat to other civilizations. For the sake of universal order, we the Quaestors have decided to annihilate humanity. That is a direct declaration of war from Earth's new king, Cerulean Vol. I imagine you will disagree with our decision, but allow me to reiterate, you, humanity, brought this upon yourselves. We are not gods, thus we only examine the facts, draw a logical conclusion, and act accordingly. I hope that you will follow your reason and peacefully accept your fate. That is all I have to say. May you make the most of your little time you have left. Well, you're going to annihilate humanity? So that's your answer, Quaestors? How much better than us do these bastards think they are? Ultimate truth, my whole ass. They're doing whatever they want. The Magister is impressive as ever. This way, humanity will be forced to think about their future. You like answers, Cerulean? Well, here's ours. We're gonna fight back with everything we got. And so you chose to resist. Your inability to accept the inevitable is beyond my comprehension. But this time, there's nothing you can do. The Drystrider, your best asset, is in a pitiful state. Zip it. We're gonna deal with Orchietti in no time, you'll see. Mitsuba, open your eyes. XO, Leon, Miyu, Irene, Maivy, Asis, G-Con, Kana, Rockin. Remember your will to fight. Don't tell me you forgot your duty as the crew of the Drystrider. Edge? It seems Mitsuba's subjugation is wavering. Was it Edge's words, or was it his powerful will? Silence, Quaestors. Your time is coming. Now go, tear that pig limb from limb. I don't want. What's the meaning of this? Why are you disobeying? Why aren't you obeying me? Well, seems like we were able to reach out to more than just Mitsuba. Edge St. Claus, why are you still fighting us? You have the gift, do you not? You certainly never bore me. Silence. Shut up, Quaestors. I do pity you, Orchietti. Still clinging to a glory long gone? I just have to intensify the subjugation waves. Then nobody will be able to resist, not even those with recessive obedience genes. Yes, every single Earthling will become my soldier. That's quite enough, Orchietti. Who? You. Sorry, but your revenge ends here. What's this? Huh? What was I? How is this possible? You should be under my control. Oh, I've been working on a device that negates subjugation waves on the side. Looks like I finished setting it up in the nick of time. You what? Simply put, it's an application of Psychomu tech. It replicates the psycho waves of someone with a strong resistance to your subjugation waves. Specifically, the psycho waves are the one person who carries the obedience gene but will never submit to you. Edge St. Claus. As to its effectiveness, well, you can see for yourself. Drystrider's crew is no longer under your control. How? How are you able to act of your own accord, Mavie Hawkins? Simple. I thought this might happen, so I prepared accordingly. Okay, I'll be honest. I was saved by the Drystrider's ace in the hole. What? Orkietzi. Both you and the Quaestars have greatly underestimated us Earthlings. We're taking back the Drystrider and everything we hold dear. Well, what's this? It's time you went to sleep in the deepest recesses of the Drystrider systems. No, you can't do this to me. I'm Orkietzi of the Divine Civilization Eos. Thank you for the power you've granted us, but from now on, you'll be protecting our planet of our own accord from now on. Ah! Shove it right back into the reactor hole. So you managed to get out, Carulium? This is Lieutenant Reynold Hardin of the Drystrider. We have broken free of Orkietzi's influence and have recovered control of the ship. XO. We owe this victory to our XO. He may have been dancing to Orkietzi's tune, but in the end, she was dancing in the XO's headspace. You gotta be kidding me. I've been preparing for this very day. We don't need to fear Eos any longer. Now we will fight by our own free will. What happened to Orkietzi? She's sealed deep within the ship systems. She's not getting out of there anytime soon. Does your foolishness have no end, Earthlings? How do you plan on fighting us without Eos's favor? Are we truly the fools here, Carulium? Do you not really see what you're contradicting yourselves? You have rebuked Eos for their arrogance in the past, and yet you follow them in their footsteps. You're wrong. We're nothing like those, she and hers. The fact that you must be annihilated is the truth. We have reached after a series of tests and debates. You're arrogantly pushing a choice you've made by yourselves onto us. Yeah, we could never agree with that. It's true that there are a lot of bad people out there, but there's plenty of good people. You can't lump them all together and erase them because you feel like it. That is the answer reached by the Magister and the Masters. In other words, that is the ultimate truth. You're pathetic, Carulium. You sure aren't king material, that much is clear as day. Excuse me? You're just this Magister's guy, yes man. You can only do as you're told, am I right? You ain't much kingly about blindly following someone else's orders without thinking for yourself. I'm blindly following someone else's orders? Oh, I'll get it now. You guys also have that obedience gene. Edge, I won't allow you to besmirch the Quaestors any further. Oh, so you can get pissed off, huh? I like this Carulium better than the one spouting nonsense about the truth or whatever. Bring it on then, I'm ready for you. No, not this time. Where do you think you're going? Dreykrus, you're going to realize how powerless you are without Eos's favor. But rest assured, even after you fail, we will still be there. He kept out the pleasant gentleman act even on his way out. Something about what he said bothers me. Could it be that a new enemy is coming? What is it, Cal? The dimensional distortions caused by the four pillars of light are gathering here in Antarctica. What does that mean exactly? The dimensional boundaries of this area are going to collapse. And from the rift will come... Run away. I heard a voice in my head. Run away, hurry. I think it's a girl. It's the Limpet Channel. And the voice belongs to... Ah! It's Sakura. This is Sakura's will, I'm sure of it. She's reaching out to us from the wormhole. It's coming. It's crossing the wormhole to come to Antarctica. It's coming. The Conqueror King. Conqueror King Genesik. I thought the Conqueror King was sealed in Jupiter. Why is it showing up on Earth? Like crossing a wormhole, time and space lose all meaning. And since the dimensional boundaries are pretty brittle, it just needs a little push, huh? What does it want? The annihilation of all intelligent life. It's like we wanted when we were its thralls. So our final battle will take place in Antarctica. Look, it's the Zero Robos that vanquished alongside the Conqueror King of Jupiter. Hinoki, if we heard Sakura through the Limpet channel... Yeah, Sakura must be inside the Conqueror King. The hell? This is the worst case scenario. Even so, we must fight. If we don't stop it, it'll destroy humanity. But Guy, don't get me wrong. We're gonna defeat the Conqueror King and save Sakura. We can't do one without the other. Now we're talking. Never give up, no matter the hardship. This is how a brave fights. Captain, the Dry Striker is ready for combat. Please take commands. Captain? Mitsuba, you're not up for it. Let the XO handle it. Edge? You don't have to force yourself. If there's something you can do, you gotta do it the best way you can. That's just the way you are, right? The way I am. A determination that I will never yield. All hands prepare for battle. Mitsuba. Aye, aye, Captain. All hands prepare for battle. We're gonna hit the Conqueror King Genesec with everything we have. Concurrently, we will rescue Sakura Akamatsu, who is presumed to be inside of it. Copy that, Captain Mitsuba. Come on, guys. Let's show the Quaestors and Orchiette what we're made of. Yeah, go humans, go humans, go! Hang in there, Sakura. We're coming for you. Come on, Conqueror King Genesec. It's time we finish this once and for all. Ugh. Next action, we need to clear the field a little bit. Heal thyself. Mama Pajama. Not looking forward to this fight at all. Nani? Okay. Just surprised that hit was all. Don't think of anything else, just focus on the present. I am Mitsuba Grey Valley, captain of the Dry Striker. As a leader of the Dry Crews, I will carry out my final duty. pretty cool there. That should get me closer. It took so long to get over there. It's an easy peasy hit there. Oh, I guess a lot of people either had a good amount of SP left, or I gained a bunch at the end of that little thing we just did, that little dancing number. Okay. This me and a god left, I guess. What do we got with this attack? Okay, 11k is nice. That was a little dirty. We are just moving everything up very slowly. sort of the name of the game right now. See if I can knock a hit on this easy attack. Thank you. Attack. Intuition it is. Just slowly bringing everyone over here so we can take on the fight and we can kill the bad guys. He's full health again? That's fucked. Okay. Gonna start pounding. That's like 60k between two people. That's a King Among Conquerors throws for you. That thing is no pushover. It could take us all down in a single hit if we're not careful. That's what makes it fun. It's the ultimate thrill. Dry Cruise. Don't worry about Sakura. Just give it everything you have. Chief Akamatsu, if any of you were to die because you were trying to save Sakura, I couldn't. Raise your head, Chief Akamatsu. As her father, you're the last person who should be crying right now. But look at them. There's not a single soul out there who's given up. Please have faith in us, Chief Akamatsu. We're gonna save Sakura and beat the Conqueror King, we swear. That's the GGG way, and the Dry Cruise way, everyone. Wow, please save my Sakura. Them's the words we were waiting for. Don't worry, Chief. We're gonna save her without fail. Is it just me, or is this stronger than it was back at Jupiter? Its G-Stone must be reacting to Sakura's bravery. Why is 000 so bent on destroying humanity? Does it hate us so much? No, that's not the case. It doesn't hate anything. In fact, it's not thinking about anything at all. Correct. 000 is a natural phenomena, so to speak. Think of it as a hurricane, a cosmic scale one at that. Back when we were Conqueror's thralls, we never felt any hatred for mankind. We were only driven by a single thought. We should not go against cosmic law. We humans have always fought back against natural disasters that threatened our existence since the dawn of time. This is no different. You are correct, children of men. Booyah! I knew the better man would come to save us. Like you, we also inhabit this planet. Today, Somnium and the man stand together against the aura of dawn. Yeah, this is the fate of every living creature. Let's fight together, Somnium. Give it everything you have. Warriors, this is the time for bravery. Roger. Don't hold anything back. If we lose here, it's literally the end of our universe, so fire yourselves up. Anything's ending today. It's not going to be our universe, it's going to be you, Conqueror King. If we work together, there's nothing we cannot overcome. We're going to beat you, rescue Sakura, and save the entire universe. Oh. X action, smash it. What's its size? Got potential 6. I don't know, seems big, right? Thought maybe should do a size diff on it. Well, I guess that's all I wrote for the directors. Okie doke. Didn't expect to run out of bullets there. I guess you can get a little bit of a heal as a treat, right? Yeah. We got a whole bunch of Force A's to use up. Now, please, what you absolutely cannot do is a big attack. You're not allowed to do that. You're also not allowed to heal up like 100,000 XP, 100,000 damage. That's just not allowed. In case you're curious. The decisive battle against the Aura of Dawn, Sarah. I will require your powers. Very well. Take heed. The true goal of We Somnian lies beyond this battle. Quite good edge there for the stats up, huh? Next smash hits. Anything I can do to get additional attacks in there? It's 2k. I thought we had them down at this level before and it said 100k, and now it's like not showing anything. Okay. I'm gonna take a chance on that. 32k. I don't have any way to give him more SP. Yeah, trust me, this is worth it. We're gonna soul up, we're gonna zeal up, we're gonna fucking intuition up. Hit him with everything you got, fucking Amaro. The future of man. This has to fucking land, because I don't have anything left to give. Nope, didn't even mean to hit that one. I fucked up really big time on that. Gun, 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 gun. Oh. This is gonna be painful, but I think I have to do another round. Smash it. I want to persist. No. Menuing is fucking hard. Son of a bees, this sucks. He's up to 73,000 again. I have to hit him with everything I got. Again. Oof. Okay, that's one there. See. Okay, we're not out of the woods yet. Still a lot. Can go wrong here. Good job, that random ship. Let's love research here. Suzaku, thank you. Oof. We did it! Oh come on, we did so much on him! The Conqueror King's gotta be done! Mamoru, Yukumi, Renes, we need to do this together. Got it. Hell in Heaven? Gimugirigan go Gofu Vida! Sakura is safe. Well done, brave ones. Sakura! It's finally over, guy. The Conqueror King Genesik has been defeated. The threat of 000 is no more. Shame about Genesik, though. Aw, I really wanted to see Guy pilot Genesik Galgaigar. Don't worry, we extracted its GS ride, so damage from the explosion was relatively small. So Genesik Galgaigar can be revived? I think so. Bring Genesik and Miss Sakura aboard the GGG division ship. Then we'll start considering ways to restore Genesik Galgaigar. We all look forward to the return of the strongest king of braves, Galleon. Once again, we fight together. Past and presents. Shooter McGavin, where did I put my phone? I'll have to look for that next next commercial break, I guess. Now then. Hold on, Batterman Lamia. The Conqueror's thralls are defeated. Shouldn't this bring an end to your own battle as well? No, not yet. Source of evil? We Somnian have no future as long as you exist. Well, hold on a minute. What's that supposed to mean? It's the source of evil? It's the source of evil guy? Are the better men and guy going to fight? Would you say the same even if I decide not to have any offspring? Huh? If Makoto and I were to have children, they'd be evolutors too. But this fact could become a heated conflict down the line then. There's a choice we expect you to make. However, we're still fated to be in this conflict. I see. In that case, I accept your challenge, better man Lamia. Even if you could stand against the Conqueror King, I will not lose to you. That day will come soon, Evolutor guy. Guy, about what Lamia said, and about your children. I'm sorry to worry you like this. You heard correctly. If Makoto and I want to live on, we must fight against the better men. For her sake, I will not accept defeat, Lamia. Captain Mitsuba, Commodore Fikes is inbound. Should I be correct to assume that this was all part of Commodore's plan, XL? Yes, ma'am. If you need further details, please ask him directly. I think I will. We need to be as ready as we can for the challenge that humanity is about to face. I'm gonna go find that phone. Okay, here we go. In short, this was all part of an elaborate plan of yours, Commodore Fikes? I won't make any excuses. In fact, I will also acknowledge that I deliberately used all of you to ensure its realization. Would you mind telling us how this all started? Of course, it was 8 years ago, when we were recovering the ship that became the base for the Drystrugger. That was when Orkiete, survivor of the divine civilization Eos, made contact with me, the man in charge of the operation. It didn't take long for her to bring me under her control through the obedience gene. Subjugation waves. As you know, the obedience gene's receptiveness varies widely among individuals. Of course, Orkiete was aware of this fact, thus to make sure we'd fall under her control, she emitted subjugation waves at their full output. As a result, with the exception of myself, all the people present first lost their minds and then their lives. What? That means had Orkiete unleashed her full power, you might have shared their fates. As I was the only survivor, Orkiete decided to make use of me to increase the number of her useful pawns. To ensure my own safety, she reduced the intensity of the subjugation waves. After about 3 years, I was able to break free from her control. That sounds easy when you put it that way. But you can't just wish the waves off. You must have done something borderline crazy to accomplish that. I can't deny that. In order to reject her domination, one requires a very strong will. I had to resort to a very primitive method to accomplish that. I found that I could keep my free will through physical pain. Through pain? A method full of risks. You could have easily lost your life. I had no other choice. It was either that or remain under her control. Now I can say that I won the bet. I was able to feign loyalty while preparing my countermove. At the same time, I started gathering those who had awoken to the special powers of Eos as per her instructions. That must have been the lab we were in. Organization A. It all makes sense now. Military Academy 30 was part of the plan as well. Whoa, slow down. You telling us we were involved in all this, Commodore? That's exactly what I'm telling you. The Academy was gathered around the individuals with the particularly receptive obedience genes. In other words, those who would become the perfect pawns in the hands of Orkiete. In the original crew that died in action? That was a false report I created. You were intended to be the crew of the Drystrugger from the very beginning. I can't believe this. We were so frantic back then because we thought it was an emergency. Had you told us the truth, we might have prepared better. Like I said, I deliberately used you. Even if some of you were to die or were to fall completely under Orkiete's rule, those would have been acceptable losses as long as the Drystrugger could be a weapon capable of protecting humanity. That's all that mattered to me. For the love of... Do our lives have any worth to you? I must repeat myself. I'm not trying to make any excuses. Feel free to hate me if you want. If you want off the ship now, the Orkiete is contained, I'll get the paperwork. I understand that you're upset. I suggest listening to the good Commodore a little longer. Were you aware of his plans, Chief Mavie? I had an inkling. You don't really want to let a bunch of rookies fresh out of school handle a secret military weapon, you know? So I started looking for a common trait shared by all the initial crew, that is, Military Academy 30 graduates. That's when I found that we all shared a certain genetic trait. The obedience gene. My theory was confirmed the moment I found that Edge carried the same gene. A vagrant that happened to share our same genetic trait was put in charge of another secret weapon. I was sure that was the key to the mystery. but I couldn't investigate any further using the equipment aboard the Dreistrager. The risk of being intercepted or monitored was too high. So every time we stopped somewhere, I'd get off the ship and continue my work elsewhere, in secret. Well, until the XO noticed, that is. I'm guessing the XO was your spy, Commodore Fikes? Not quite. He was my ace in the hole. Officially, he was there to provide support for the inexperienced crew of the Dreistrager, but the truth is, I chose him for his genetic trait. His obedience gene was one of the least receptive ever recorded. I honestly didn't know about the plan. I was only instructed to support you from behind the scenes. Part of my duties consisted of observing your behavior and reporting it to Commodore. I was told it was to monitor your mental health. Incidentally, the Commodore suggested there might be a spy aboard the ship, and I should only ever make my reports off-board. Thanks to my reports, I was able to bring Baby Hawkins into my plan. But that said, I only figured out I'd be able to deal with Eos after the Pillar and Andes. Then, XO and I worked together to finalize the anti-subjugation wave device. Even so, had the timing not been perfect, Orchietti would have released her waves at full power, and everyone would have most likely died. That's why I couldn't reveal any of this. Forgive me from keeping this from you, Captain. You made the right call, XO. Thank you for all the hard work you've been doing for us. Honestly, I'm amazed, XO. The bumbling fool act was just to trick Orchietti, huh? That was so unbelievable. Oh no, that's just normal Reynold. An act so convincing requires a level of craftiness that he simply lacks. That's not a compliment, maybe. If there's anyone else that you should all thank, that would be Edge. Me? That's right. Orchietti's obsession with you gave us the opening we needed. Without you, I wouldn't have been able to activate my anti-subjugation wave system. Dang, Edge. You're surprisingly awesome. Never judge a book by its cover, I guess. For all your flaky attitude, you sure know how to pull through when it counts. Nah, my book's pretty much what it says on the front cover. I'm a vagrant. Even Orchietti said. Forget about all that nonsense she spouted. I know I did. Chief Maybe, what's Orchietti's status? All green. She's sealed behind a 5-tier security lock deep within our systems. She won't be able to do anything. Dreistrager can be operated through the subsystems we prepared beforehand. Good. To me, this feels like the end of a major chapter of my life. Commodore Fikes, I don't have anything else to add. Do you have any questions? What should we be doing moving forward? Now that the Quasars have tipped their hand, we should answer accordingly. Don't forget the Quasars are not our only enemies. I'm expecting every other organization out there to start making their own preparations. But with Orchietti gone, is there a point to us being on the Dreistrager? As I mentioned earlier, if you want to transfer away, I'll make it happen. Don't make me laugh, old man. We're not puppets in your stupid play. Oh? Sure, we're all aboard the Dreistrager as part of the plan you and Orchietti laid out. That's not where we've been risking our lives. It's because we believe in what we're doing. He's right. I'm gonna keep fighting because I want to. We're proud of being in the Dry Cruise. Doesn't matter how it all started, we've come this far. Might as well see it through. Alright then, that's exactly what I wanted to hear. We're not doing it for you. We're going to fight because we want to. I'll be working with the staff HQ on an anti-Quasar strategy. Keep operating as an autonomous core, and as you've always done. Follow your judgments, and act as you see fit. Yes, sir. Commodore Fikes, may I have a moment of your time before you leave? This is something I'd like to discuss. Very well, we'll talk in your quarters. We'd like that, sir. If I may add some final words. I know I've said before, but it bears repeating. The outcome of this battle rests on your shoulders. These words hold a different meaning now. You may have been pawned in Orchietti's revenge plot, but now you're the Dry Cruise, or a true autonomous core. All the great power is at your disposal. I know you will use it the right way. There's nothing else I can do. I can send messages and handle cleanup, but I can leave the rest in your capable hands. Dry Cruise, keep up the good fight, for the sake of the future and peace of humanity. I'm coming in. XO asked me to see how you're doing. Usually can't read the mood for a crowd, but he can be very perceptive when he wants. It wasn't just the XO. It wasn't just the XO. Captain Bright, Koji, Amuro, Izuru, Yuda, Kalin, Hikaru, Daba, pretty much everyone's word. Seriously though, I'm impressed by the XL. Who knew he had it in him? So what did you and the Commodore talk about? He told me about your past, Edge. That scumbag. No respect for a man's privacy. Don't blame him. I asked him about you. I wanted to know more about you. Bet you're disappointed. Cool wandering hero turned out to be a run-of-the-mill government-made killing machine. My special talent was a present from some divine civilization. If you had told them, they'd all look at you differently. I mean that in a good way. I think they'd be kinder to you. Thanks, but no thanks. I like my position as a carefree wanderer. No point in talking about the past anyway. Besides, I'm pretty sure everyone here carries some kind of weight on their shoulders. With that said, today I finally got it. All that cruel training was for the sake of resisting. I don't like or Chiadache's rule. I don't like saying her name, so I call her Orchiati. I wouldn't be there. It wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for the hell I went through. That doesn't mean I'm letting that scumbag off the hook, of course. My friends died for this. You told me that you wanted to protect me, but that too must have been a task engraved into your genes. Mitsuba. It was not me you wanted to protect, but the version of me under Orchiati's control. That is not true. When I said I'd protect you, I did it of my own free will. I still feel the way. I still feel that way. No, I feel stronger about it. How's that for proof? You're strong, Edge. I'm afraid I don't believe in myself the way you do. I can't tell whether I've been fighting this long because I wanted to, or because Orchietsu wanted me to. I'll admit that you've acted funny a few times. But you're still yourself. We all think so. What if myself is just my inner Orchietsu? How do I know whether my answers to Corellium's questions were my own? Our current situation is a result of her influence over me, then forget what that prick said. He was just trying to rile you up. Most importantly, what if my feelings for you have been caused by Orchietsu's influence as well? Well, how about now? She's not here. How do you feel? I don't know. If we don't know, then you'll just have to look for it, won't you? Edge. It was the same for me back when I escaped from the lab. I thought I'd lost everything. But I kept fumbling about until I managed to hold on to something. That's why I'm here now. So, it's not like you've lost everything. You still have me. Yeah? No, not just me, you know? There's the XO, Leon, G-Con, and everyone else. And not just the crew of the Dreistrager. Everyone in the Droid crews has your back. Thank you, Edge. But for right now, you're the only one I want to be by my side. Mitsuba. There's still so much I need to think about, but there's one thing I was able to confirm. My feelings for you are genuine. They've always been my own. Glad to hear it. Let me say it again clear as day. I'm gonna fight to protect you, Mitsuba. Now and forever. Edge. Come on, everyone's waiting for a rousing speech from their captain. I know, but first, let's stay here. Just a little longer. As a man and a woman. Oh, sure, yeah, let's do that. Oh, come on, after I screwed up the courage to say that, you could at least try to look cool. Sorry, I think I'm all cooled out for the day. Thank you, Edge. I know you have your own share of scars. Want to fight by your side to protect everyone's future in peace. Today, I make a new start as the captain of the Dreistrager, as the leader of the Dry Crews. For the future of humanity, I will unite the world together, alongside my beloved comrades. You receive an official order from EFF headquarters. We're to stand by near the Solomon Islands. Orders from on high. Sadly, we're not autonomous enough to simply blow those off. With the Quaestor's declaration of war, the situation is unstable. We can't afford to act in haste. The Dry Crews will now head directly to the Solomon Islands. What are we looking at for upgrades? Turn mobility up, yeah. I like mobility. If we look at pure power, still lots going on there. iOS updates. Let's see, mission. Three-way bottle 1. I think Abby's gonna be home before too long. So I don't really want to start up with the next mission. Maybe we'll attack in 3 waves. Don't let your guard down until it's over. Without much further ado, begin the simulation. Maybe I took in too much firepower for this. Boom, 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 boom. What was the objective? Defeat if 5 turns have elapsed. Or 7 turns have elapsed, so let's not let that happen. Oh, we're gassed. Boo 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 boo. Well, these guys are definitely getting their money's worth. Oh, they get to spawn in and do another attack? Fine. actually be running out of ammo here before too long. Do multi-action. Those missiles back there. We'll do multi-action again. Let's see, can I get over there fast enough to get some damage in? Probably not. Oh. Oh yeah, I still got another missile I can use on you. Okay, maybe this was overkill. Should have brought in some weaker guys. Excellent. Oh, or pay at the simulation where we meet next meets. Okay. I meant to do the multi-attack. Oh well. Multi-action again. No more, no multi-action, I guess. That's phase 2 now. Damn. Okay. Yeah, Ace is doing just fine. Okay, Mitsuba's got the free counter going on. We'd love to see that. Multi-action, multi-action. Guess it won't let me move infinitely far, huh? Good work, everybody. I got enough to do the upgrade I wanted to here. Nope, a little short. Yeah, this flew through the ranks, I guess. Yeah, I got some stuff I need to get done today. And we're almost to another ad, so thanks everyone for stopping by. I don't think we're gonna get this finished this weekend, but we're gonna get some good progress, so